everyone, welcome back to my channel, Inain's Forensic Classroom. So today we are starting a new playlist on crime scene management. And trust me, this playlist is going to be extremely helpful for UG and PG students and even for those preparing for competitive exams. Now, in forensic science, if your crime scene handling is wrong, then even the best forensic labs cannot solve the case. So today we will start with the most basic but most important topic, which is introduction to crime scene management. Now the first question is, what exactly is a crime scene? Is it only the spot where the body is found? Not exactly. It is much bigger than that. So a crime scene is basically any location that may be associated with the crime. So it could be a room, it could be a car, a road, or even your mobile phone. Now a crime scene is simply any place where the crime has happened, or any place where the evidence related to the crime is present. Now, let me repeat this because this is very important. The crime scene is not only the place where the crime has happened, it can also be a place where the evidence is present. For example, a murder happened in a house, but the weapon was thrown in a river. So now house is also a crime scene and river is also a crime scene. So that means crime scenes can be multiple, not just one. Now, a very common mistake that students make is thinking that crime scene means only murder scene. No, a crime scene can be related to theft, burglary, sexual assault, kidnapping, poisoning, fire or arson, accident, or even cybercrime. So crime scene is not only about blood and dead bodies, it is about evidence. So here's a very important point, especially for forensic students. See, a crime scene is not only a physical space, it is a temporal space, meaning that it is a snapshot in time. Even our breathing, walking, touching, talking, everything changes the scene. So what does that mean? It means that crime scene management is basically the process of protecting that snapshot so that it can be scientifically analyzed later. Now, this brings us to our second question, which is, what is crime scene management? So many students think crime scene management means, okay, the police comes, the forensic team comes and they collect evidences and then they leave. So no, crime scene management is not just looking for clues or collecting evidence. Crime scene management means all the steps taken to protect, control, document, and process the crime scene so that the evidence is not lost, damaged, or contaminated. Now, in very simple language, crime scene management is the art of ensuring that what we find at the crime scene is exactly what the criminal left behind, without us adding our own fingerprints, DNA, shoe prints, hair, sweat, or even mud. Because the truth is, the biggest danger to a crime scene is not always the criminal, sometimes it is the investigator. And one line I want you to remember is that crime scene management is about maintaining the status quo, which basically is the scene should remain as it was until everything is documented. Now, students always ask, like, why is there so much drama? The tape, gloves, shoe covers, like, why? Because a crime scene is extremely fragile. So let's understand this properly. So the evidence can degrade. So this is called as evidence degradation. Example, the sunlight can damage DNA, or the heat can destroy the biological evidences. If there is rain, it can wash away the blood, and wind can also blow away your trace evidences like hair or fibers. Animals or insects can also come and they can disturb the scene. The second one is evidence can be contaminated. This is even worse. One wrong step, like touching evidence without gloves, using the same gloves for multiple exhibits, or sneezing or coughing near evidence, or walking without shoe covers, and your DNA gets mixed with the criminal's DNA. Then in court, the defense will say this evidence is contaminated and your case becomes weak. The third one is evidence can be lost forever. So a footprint in mud, can be destroyed in seconds. A cigarette butt can be picked up by someone, a blood drop can be wiped, and once it is gone, it's gone. That's why we say a crime scene is a non-renovable resource. Now, why does all of this happen? Because of one major principle in forensics, which is Locard's exchange principle. We will do a full video on this next, but for now on, remember just one line: every contact leaves a trace. So if we enter a scene without management, we are also leaving traces. And then we don't know which trace belongs to the criminal and which belongs to us. So crime scene management includes crime scene management includes securing the scene, controlling entry and exit, preventing contamination, and documentation, systematic search, evidence collection, packaging, and chain of custody. So let's wrap up this video. Today we understood what crime scene management means, what a crime scene is, and why management is so critical. In the next video, we will cover types of crime scenes. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe, because this playlist will cover your complete syllabus step by step. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.